Alright folks, we're here today to look at the 2010 Nissan Armada SE 2x4. And one of the biggest things about this particular vehicle is the engine. Now what you have here is a 5.6 liter V8 engine. Now the car is going to have 317 horsepower, 385 torque. Now the beautiful thing about this engine is that 90% of that 385 torque is achieved below 2,000 RPMs, which is what gets this vehicle excellent towing rating without having to really put a lot of strain on the engine. Now, biggest thing about this is most people love this SUV as compared to its competitors is because it's going to get maximum towing capacity. Now, this vehicle can tow about 9,100 pounds, at its maximum, and obviously that is with the tow package, hitched on there. But the way that they do it is it comes with a 5-speed automatic transmission with a tow haul mode on it. Now, one of the real big things that you're going to see about this is, first of all, Nissan does have a 5-star front crash rating on the driver's side. Now, the way they do that is it's got a full crumple zones all along the side, and you can even see the little notches right here. Now, what that's designed to do is absorb the impact of a crash throughout the outside of the body without putting a lot of pressure on the inside of the cabin. Also, a couple of things that Nissan likes to do is they use like a little J-hook right here on the hood. So in the event of a front-end collision, the hood is designed to buckle up instead of pushing it back into the windshield where obviously it could be, harmful to you. Alright, one of the big things that Nissan does with their Armada as well is they go with an 18-inch full wheel. Now, the nice thing about that is as you can see right here, Nissan goes with a really big tire. Now, what that says is that, we're not afraid to take our SUV off-road. We're definitely down to go out and get dirty. And they even have a 20-inch wheel option available for you. Also, one thing that you're going to find right here is Nissan has an anti-lock brake system standard. Now, what that means to you is in the event of, you need to cause on sudden braking, basically it's going to allow you to steer the vehicle while you're slamming on the brakes. It's definitely top of the line right now. Now, I'm sitting in the front seat of the Armada, and the first thing that I notice is that power locks, windows, tilt wheel cruise are not an option. Completely standard. You have no choice but to get all of these great amenities. Also, one thing that is amazing about this SUV, you got a dual zone air conditioning system. 2 complete separate air conditioning systems to make sure that not only the front and not only the third row, but every single person in this vehicle is going to be completely satisfied when it comes to their climate control. Now, your climate controls for the rear are up here, and your controls for everything else are right here. Now, like I was saying, this Armada has got full airbag system for not just your first 2 rows like some of our competitors. We've got a full 3-row system with front, side, impact, curtain airbags, everything for all 3 rows. Now, also what they're going to do is they're going to put a standard 6 CD changer in the front, along with your auxiliary input for your iPod. Alright, here we are in the back seat. Now, one of the biggest features about this vehicle is how accessible is the 3rd row. With the Nissan Armada, you can just rest assured that even an adult can hop right up in here and get right into the back without a problem. Now, also, the seat will fold down flat like this. That way you can go ahead and, if you need the extra storage space, put something in. Or you can just go ahead and use this row, fold your 3rd down flat. Now, how many times have you been in a vehicle and maybe your kids want to listen to something and you want to listen to something? Not a problem in the Armada. We got our own separate radio controls right here for the 2nd and 3rd row. Also, with the Armada, a DVD player is an option. You can add a DVD player, they can get their own things, it'll turn off the music back here, you listen to your music up front, and they just watch their movie. Now, let me show you something else that's amazing about this vehicle. The air conditioning system for the rear. Not only do they got vents right here for this part, but they also got vents coming from the roof. One more thing that you're going to notice is the cup holders just for the 2nd row. You see right here that there's 4 right here, even if there's just 2 people sitting up here. So, not only that, you're going to find that they do have a latch system. Now, what latch system is it's the lower anchors and tethers for children harnesses system. That gives you the ability to know that once you buckle this child into its seatbelt, that not only is that seatbelt going to be, belted into the seat, but it's also going to be latched to the vehicle at the bottom of the frame. That way no matter what, in the event that you got to slam on the brakes even as hard as you can, that child's safety seat is not going anywhere and your children is safe. 2 of the biggest things that the Armada really focused on was accessibility and safety features for the rear. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is, you see these little bumps right here? That's a rear backup sensor. So in the event that you're putting the vehicle in reverse and you're backing up, If anything gets in its way and this vehicle senses something on the ground, whether that be a child, maybe a bicycle, you know, anybody, the alarm inside of the car is going to start beeping at you and alert the driver that, hey, you know, something's not right, you know, hit the brakes. Also, what you're going to find is the full-size spare. Nissan doesn't give you some, you know, halfway size spare tire. I mean, you got a full-size spare with the vehicle. Not to mention, Nissan also has an available backup camera, which, like I said, right when you put the vehicle in reverse, you can see everything behind you. So if maybe a pet flies out behind you, you're going to be able to see that animal. Now, one of the biggest things about the accessibility of this vehicle is obviously, let's just say you went to the grocery store and you need to, you know, just throw your groceries in. You don't want to hassle with, you know, maybe pulling the tailgate open, letting the soccer balls fall out, this, that. Boom, you just open up this. You can hit the kids in the head. You can do whatever you want. Also, even if you just feel the need to open it up, boom, you got the full access right here. Plus, come on in. This right here, you can see you got a full storage compartment so you can hide whatever it is you want to hide. You don't want people to see when you're in the store. Basically, you can put whatever you'd like back here and you don't have to worry about it. It's your privacy, okay? Now, this third row right here, it does fold down. But you can even see the seat will fold down flat. However, you do have the benefit of having even a shoulder harness for the middle row. Something not every one of our competitors is doing right now. Now, what you'll also see is these anchors right here, you can hook whatever it is you need to hook. Plus, you're going to find that right in here is your jack for your spare tire. Also, you're going to have an auxiliary outlet right here. That is the whole walkthrough on your 2010 Nissan Armada, just reminding you that we are big on adventure and big on space.